Thank you so much for coming back to another video. Today's versus battle is going to be just as good as the first. So first we had Starbucks, and I do have an update if anyone is interested. I'm going to try to leave it at the end of this. If not, I may just try to make a short. I did want to read the story, but I'm going to figure it out. But today we have versus of the mayors. I'm gonna just put my little 2 cents in it. My little 2 cents when it comes to politics. I'm allergic. I do not do anything political. So I really didn't want to read the story. Only reason I am is because of course, it's related to me somehow, some kind of way. So I had to dive in and just give you all the information, the education, so you can make your own decision. When you going out there to vote, you voting for somebody who's gonna make decisions that affect your life, and they can't even make decisions that affect their own life responsibly. But okay, no, you're right. You're right. These are the people that we should trust, that we are supposed to vote for however often you vote for them. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. All right, so this story comes to us from channel 12KWCH. Expect more. I just wanted to shout out their slogan, because they want you to expect more from the Goddard mayor arrested on suspicion of DUI. Y'all think he looked like he was feeling good? I think he was feeling good. Goddard mayor arrested for DUI Saturday. Wichita, Kansas. Goddard mayor Hunter Larkin was arrested Saturday on suspicion of driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. They didn't even know which one. The booking report from the Sedgwick County's Sheriff's Office indicates the arrest happened near Kellogg and Tyler in West Wichita. Larkin also faces charges of driving improperly on a laned roadway. It sounded like they were saying if he was coloring, he couldn't stay inside the lines. Larkin was appointed mayor in August 2020 after former mayor, I'm going to say it a couple times. If I get it right, I get it right. If I don't, I got it right. Mayor Jamie Bluebog. The bog is the only way I can pronounce the N. Bluebog. I don't know. Resigned shortly after being charged, along with his wife, with counterfeiting tickets to a Sedgwick County Zoo event. In August, Larkin filed to run for Kansas legislature in 2022, seen to be a representative for the District 101. That's just sad. You forego your legislature seat to take this mayor seat because the mayor playing around literally over some zoo tickets. Like, people counting on you, and you and your wife like literally plotting on zoo. Okay. Again, what are you giving me choices between to choose to run my life? You're giving me choices between a DUI or stealing from the zoo. Yep, I feel secure. I do feel as if my best interest is what, I know they're doing what's better for the city. There weren't, yep. I'm sorry, there wasn't even an end. In Kansas, driving under the influence is a misdemeanor. And that is the end of the story. See, you don't realize this is about to be a struggle. Stuff like this really makes my stomach hurt from disgust. And going on to the next story, okay, I'm gonna just get into it. I'm at a loss for words. Maryland mayor is charged in revenge porn case. Andrew Bradshaw, the mayor of Cambridge, on the state's eastern shore, posted new photos of a former partner on Reddit, along with degrading comments and racial slurs, prosecutors say. The mayor, I'm sorry. So we got to thank Amanda Hopich. I don't know. We appreciate you because we was nosy and we was wondering. We was like, what happened? What happened? And nobody was talking. So she was like, hey, see what happened. But we appreciate you because we wanted to know what had happened, and she had told us what had happened. So what had happened was the mayor of a city on Maryland's Eastern Shore was arrested on Monday and accused of posting nude photographs of a former romantic partner in online forums using I'm so sorry. In an online Okay, I'm still at words. In online forums using sexually explicit language and racial epithets. Epithets. That's the only epithets. I think it's pronounced epithets. I don't know what it means, but epithets. Yep. Somebody tell me. Micah, you let me know in the comments what epithets mean. Appreciate you. Andrew Bradshaw, the mayor of Cambridge, Maryland, was charged with 50 counts of violating a state law banning so-called revenge porn, or the non-consensual sharing of sexually explicit photos or videos. I apologize, y'all. It's 2:31 a.m. this morning, just in case you wanted to know. That's where the frog's at. So I'm going to bathe my throat because it's 2:31. Okay. The state prosecutor's office said Mr. Bradshaw, 32, had posted images of his former partner without her consent in April and May on her, where users share and comment on links in subject-specific forums. So he was old enough to know better. Okay, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. I understand other people wanted to know what she had looked like naked, so he was like, let me just... Okay. The charges against Mr. Bradshaw were the latest in a series of high-profile revenge porn cases in recent years. So he gonna try to say he gonna be that example. No excuses shall be made in your favor, sir. And groups that support survivors of sexual violence say there has been an increase in reports of revenge porn and other forms of online sexual harassment during the coronavirus pandemic. Yes. Because everybody's inside, hyper-focused online. And you post it, they shall see. Aaron Coleman was elected to the Kansas House of Representatives. Wasn't we just talking about Kansas? Okay. Representatives last year after admitting that he harassed girls online while he was in middle school. So as a grown man, he recognized it. As a child, he was... Oh. This month, Mr. Coleman, a Democrat, because I literally did not read this. This is a long story. I thought he was about to come back with some heartfelt, so they should be ashamed. I literally thought he had admitted doing this as a younger child and was going to try to shame them as an adult for doing it. Okay, no. I just gotta stop and say, these are elected officials. But okay. Mr. Coleman, a Democrat, was arrested and charged with domestic battery. Katie Hill, a Democratic former congresswoman from California, resigned in October 2019 after nude photos she said had been taken of her without her consent were posted online. And in 2017, the Defense Department opened an investigation into an all-male, invitation-only Facebook group called Marines United, in which members shared thousands of nude and other private photos of Marine Corps women without their knowledge or consent. The Maryland State Prosecutor, Charlton T. Howard III, said in a charging document that Mr. Bradshaw had posted nude photographs of his former partner in several Reddit groups or subreddits, and had written comments that were degrading and sexually explicit, and included racial epithets. Okay, I did get through that sentence at least. I was able to say the words as proper as I could, but I still don't know what epithets is, so can y'all stop using that word? Appreciate you. The photos were posted by accounts that had public usernames made up of combinations of the victim's name and birth date. Mr. Howard said, she is not named in the charging document and is instead identified as victim 1. She told the authorities about the post in May. According to the charging documents, and said that the only person she had shared the photos with was Mr. Bradshaw. Prosecutors said they had connected the post to an internet protocol addressed at his home. The IP address? I ain't never know it was called internet protocol address. Okay, I'm learning. See, this was education. Because the other stuff that I'm learning, I'm trying to forget already. Mr. Bradshaw defeated a 3-term incumbent in a runoff election in December and was sworn in as mayor of Cambridge, which has a population of about 13. Michael Bileski, a lawyer for Mr. Bradshaw, said the allegations against Mayor Bradshaw involve private matters. I have to read it like that because I am not sure he's aware that he included that, but okay, that are unfortunately playing themselves out in a public forum. See, when I don't understand how somebody can literally write the words, I gotta read them because they gotta be foreign words. Like, it can't be the regular language that I'm talking about. Because he posted the most private matter, her body, on the most public forum, Reddit. And then they wrote this sentence: the allegations against Mayor Bradshaw involve private matters that are unfortunately playing themselves out in a public forum. I just want to make sure. I need him to listen to this and reread that sentence. Okay. Nothing about the allegations in any way affect Mayor Bradshaw's desire and intent to continue to lead all the citizens of Cambridge. So, citizens out there, y'all got y'all news. Y'all want to share with the mayor? He promised he won't share with nobody else. Mr. Bradshaw was arrested and released on his own recognizance on Monday. According to court documents, he faces a maximum penalty of 100 years in prison. Yeah, right. And a fine of up to $250,000 if convicted on all counts. Yeah, right. Reddit banned users from posting nude photos without the subject's permission. A representative said the company was investigating the incident and would remove any related content that violated its policies. Y'all going to other people's phones and deleting them? The ones that downloaded the photos too? Okay, we appreciate y'all. That is great. The city of Cambridge said in a statement that its business would not be affected by the case because the head of its administrative business is the city manager, not the mayor. So what you telling me is, okay, you telling me that the mayor don't even matter. Oh, don't pay attention to what he got going on over there. None of what he does actually affects the business aspect of the city. He don't really do nothing. He just stand there and look pretty. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind as well. I'm gonna remember that. I just like to learn. I just like to learn. I understand. Lisa, 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 Lisa E. Lisa E. C. Jordan. Okay. The executive director of the Maryland Coalition Against Sexual Assault said the case against Mr. Bradshaw was a vivid example of the type of harassment survivors are describing as reports of revenge porn and online harassment have surged during the pandemic. My OCD or whatever it is really want me to say her name is Lisa E. Just for clarification purposes, because Lisa is gonna make me sad now. So Lisa E it's gotta be her name. I apologize if it's not. Please correct me. But I want to say Lisa E because I like it. I like it a lot. More and more, we're seeing people being faced with revenge porn, sexual exploitation, with online sexual harassment, Mrs. Jordan said. The landscape of revenge porn cases has shifted significantly over the past decade. In 2013, 3 states had criminalized non-consensual pornography. Today, 48 states have done so, said Mary Ann Franks, the president and legislature and tech policy director at the Cyber Civil Rights Initiative. Goodness gracious. Maryland's revenge porn law went into effect in 2014. Dr. Franks said Maryland's law, like others in the United States, were too restrictive because to convict someone, prosecutors must prove the person who shared the photos intended to cause serious emotional distress. The standard can protect people who say they posted photos for profit, to improve standing in their community, or because they didn't think the individual in the photo would care. Dr. Frank said prosecutors might have an easier time proving malicious intent in Mr. Bradshaw's case. She said, because of I'm assuming it's the breadth and cruelty of the posts prosecutors accused him of making. Breadth. I have to try to say the word because it may be a word. Breadth. Yeah, that's the only thing. Breadth. What's so troubling about these crimes is that they can't really be undone in any way. Dr. Frank said, you can't compensate a victim afterwards. You can't really give her back what she's lost. And that's why I was laughing so hard. How could you ever say there's a chance in this case or cases like this? So with this previous paragraph, the photos may have been basically posted to improve standing in their community or because they did not think the individual in the photo would care. I truly think tit for tat is acceptable in some cases. An eye for an eye. Stuff like this is I feel like in this case, after that mugshot was taken and he was taken back to the jail for processing, you standing there, you waiting for your prison jump shoes. You ain't got a stitch of clothes on. They tell you lift them feet up so they can check the soles. Now, I ain't never been through this. I've seen it on TV. They check them soles on feet. They tell you squat and call. I think a photo from the front, a photo from the side, a photo from the back. All of them should be taken and posted online for the betterment of the community or because they thought you wouldn't care. Just to see. We gotta be even. We gotta be even. Thanks so much for listening, y'all. Bye.